Hi, this is Minuk. So, a lot of people struggle to figure out what they want to study and become in the future. It is not an easy thing to decide because maybe studying is not your thing, but you want to do something enjoyable and something that you can be proud about. When I was in elementary school, I wanted to become a veterinarian, but when I got into high school, I found out that studying was not a thing for me. Also, I was worried about all those years and the money that would cost me to become a veterinarian. In my last year of high school, I was hearing things and talking to army recruiters about joining the armed forces in the United States. There were lots of different things that you can learn and experience as a soldier. In the South Korea, serving in the armed forces is mandatory, and many people are scared to serve because of the challenges and sacrifices that you would not experience civilian side. In the United States, it is not mandatory to serve. Still, I wanted to challenge myself and venture to learn things that would change my life. That is why I joined the army for it to be my career. Throughout my career, I want to show that people join the armed forces more than just patriotism, but to learn and enjoy all the resources and opportunity that people can't experience on the civilian side. Joining the army built me stronger physically and mentally. Living a life of soldier gradually built me to be physically fit. So before I joined the army, I paid for gym memberships and all the supplements, food that I consume to help my physical fitness. But after I joined the army, I was there were no needs of paying for all these supplements and memberships, and I didn't have to worry about scheduling the exercises and cooking in my daily timeline with the schooling. And it is my job to wake up at 5 a.m. in the morning and physically train and eat the food they provide, which is really nutritious. There are always hardships that will train and challenge me mentally. Like I mentioned, waking up at 5 a.m. in the morning just to work out wasn't that easy for me when I first joined the army. But I got when I got used to it, it was really easy and it felt weird not waking up in the 5 a.m. in the morning. And also, whenever there are field missions, it challenges mentally to get away from the things that I love, like friends, family, just anything that you usually do or play with to release your stress. But being with the comrades and the mission helps you build that mentality and tricks of how to get over those stresses. Learning and building up good fitness and mentality is only the basic standard of being a soldier. There are many different standards and much more knowledge that you can obtain through the military career. Every soldier gets prepared and educated for other situations and other professions that can possibly be needed and happen throughout their mission. My main profession is a mechanic, but other than doing my mechanical work, I always had to deal with other things like assembling weapons, disassembling weapons, maybe fixing weapons, ordering parts, driving 5-ton truck to different bases carrying ammunitions, food, and stuff like that, and learn how to treat wounded soldiers, things like that. Soldiers are always put in new things they have never experienced before, and I think it is great that I can get every piece of professions that I can do in military and given the chance to further education if I like that profession. There are something that military can't teach as well as civilian institutions. So they pay me to get education and knowledge that I need in my profession outside the military. They are only paying they're not only paying for the school, but they grant allowances so people like me don't have to worry about tuitions and other books and fees like that. So it can be a challenge and too much of a sacrifice to make to get away from civilian life, going to school, working outside. But if I can make those sacrifices, I think it is worth getting educated with free of worries about finance and standards that others universities and colleges require. I think joining the army was one of the greatest decisions that I ever made in my life. All these people showing appreciation for me serving in the armed forces are not entirely wrong, but my main purpose of joining the army was to get educated and learn to live strong both and both physically and mentally. Thank you.